It worked, everybody. I've been sat fiddling with that for about Alan Wake and Epic in general just doesn't want to appear in OBS on my PC for some reason. Either way, and breathe. Everybody breathe. Why does that stress me out so much when it stresses me out so much when the sources don't load? Friends and enemies, distinguished guests, people who are in possession of souls. It is Ice Cream Sunday, and we are back with Alan Wake. This will probably be the last. There are 2 more episodes to do in the main story, and then there are 2 episodes of DLC. I will probably do the DLC during my 12-hour stream next Sunday, but the plan is to get the main story finished today. How is everybody? DollyWhiskers is in chat with the dancing chicken emotes, which is always appreciated when going live. I love the dancing emotes, and I know Dolly does in her chat too. Do I have any stream admin? I don't think so. I was live yesterday. There's nothing else to say in terms of what's going on. Next Sunday. Not this Sunday, but the next Sunday. I think it's the 29th. It's in the schedule, so some of these numbers might be wrong. Next Sunday, I will be doing a 12-hour stream. It will take the place of Ice Cream Sunday, so there will be some scary games sort of smattered throughout, but it will be 12 hours. Another long haul stream like I did during Christmas, which I massively enjoyed, and I'm driven to get back into another. And then following that, the following weekend, there will be a hot sauce stream and air fryer stream where I will cook chicken nuggets on stream, dip them in a variety of ridiculous hot sauces, and try not to vomit, piss, and or shit myself. Is a really interesting way of opening a stream. Yeah, so we're playing Alan Wake today. And are we going to play Ball Alan Wake? We are going to play Ball Alan Wake. Good. We have our trusty... it's up there. Hello? It's up there. It's our trusty frog hat. I'll draw every attention because it is literally the most successful feature I've ever done on a stream. I draw everybody's attention to the hat wheel in the channel points reward section. Spin the hat wheel, put a different hat on this little webcam egg thing that I am in. That's all I can say. I need to start from... Yeah, we need to go... What happened last week? We did Ransom, where we were in a trailer park, and it was all about collecting the manuscripts, and the diner woman called us to the trailer park, and something was going to be discovered, but it turned out she'd been corrupted by the darkness. We then worked our way through the woods after getting chased by what felt like a corrupt FBI agent, but as time went on, I felt like the FBI agent might actually be the only sane one. The FBI agent kept calling us by obscure, writers' names, not some more obscure than others. We got chased through the woods. There was a lot of chasing in the woods involved. We discovered that the person that was ransoming our wife back to us was the ex-mental patient of the doctor at the medical/asylum thing. The doctor is trying to take advantage of a bunch of people that have been corrupted by the darkness previously. Anybody with storytelling ability or sort of creatives in the area of Crater Lake. I feel like it was Crater Lake. Crater Lake is also the name of the lake in Smallville. So there were a couple of instances. Thomas Zane was one of them, who was a previous writer, and we are off to find his previous love interest, who is the crazy light bulb lady. And there were a pair of heavy metal rockers. Peach Monster is here. We're just doing a summary of what happened last week.
Peach Monster is here.
Let me finish my thought. We ended up the episode by going to a farmhouse place called Valhalla, where there was a heavy metal concert and a giant pyrotechnic dragon, and there was possibly the best piece of video game put to music that I've ever seen, where all of these zombie creatures were invading the stage, and it was just I found the song afterwards on Spotify. It's absolutely brilliant. So yeah, and then having gone to the heavy metal farm, we discovered that these previous creatives that have also been able to control the story or the happenings in the world in some way had written a song that told us to find the witch with the magic key or something like that. Okay. Dark My World 68. I was mid-flow and you came into my chat with your shitty fake shit. So get banned. Oh, people who come into chats and just spam advertising messages, please do one. Peach, as always, I really appreciate the subscription. I think you subscribed for a lump sum. It's coming up to the end of that lump sum. Back when I was a lowly new Twitch person, but you're always welcome in the chat, and I hope you are having a brilliant day. So yeah, the episode last week ended where we had gone to the metal place. We had found a record from the band who has also had like some creative influence over the world, and they were like, find the witch with the magic key, bum. It was something along those lines. My eyes look absolutely... I can't tell if I'm squinting or my eyes look very tired. I'm going to stop looking at myself. I'm very immediately aware of how I look on the webcam, and I've been very good with that so far. So we're going to get started, and the episode is called The Clicker. If nobody... There was some allusion to the clicker early on in the game about the wife who was scared of being in the dark, and she had like a magic light switch that made her feel better because Alan gave it to her. So I assume there's some connection there, but yeah. Nightlife in Bright Falls. Yes.
Previously on Alan Wake. Under the influence of the dark presence, I wrote a horror story that is coming true. Jagger had been my editor, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. Some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story.
Together we can create something absolutely wonderful.
The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. My mom gave me this old light switch.
The clicker.
Alice is being kept in a dark prison. I need to find Cynthia Weaver to fix this.
It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
Well,
we're expecting a record crowd from the neighboring counties. Naturally, we hope to break the record set by last year's Moose Fest in our neighboring town, Watery. Ladies and gentlemen, some people have asked me, what's the big deal about Deer Fest? And I think that this sums it up. It's about friendship and community. We've got a great party coming up, but let's try to hold it in until tomorrow and get through the night in one piece, all right?
Oh yeah, we were arrested right at the very end.
Someone will come for it when the time is right. Thomas said so. He wrote it. The key is insurance. It's my job to keep it safe. Safe in the light. Always in the light.
All the manuscript pages were gone. The FBI agent had taken them.
I think my tongue just took a crap in my mouth. Ugh. Oh, wait, we're in jail now? Al. Al, this is not good.
That about sums it up.
Oh yeah, they got drunk on moonshine. Miss those toilet roll.
I am never drinking again.
I wouldn't.
I need to talk to Weaver. She's the one in the song. The Lady of the Light.
What, the crazy lady? Ugh, whatever you say, Al, but we're stuck here. They're not gonna...
interviewed Wake.
I had some reading to do first, Sheriff, and let me tell you, it was an interesting read.
Aye.
Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler. It's all here. All the evidence, including conspiracy to murder a federal agent. There's no way you're walking out of here. You hear me in there, Bret Easton Ellis? Huh?
Agent Nightingale, I want to talk to your superior.
We get it. You know writers' names.
Sheriff. I wanted my... Look, that's not possible right now.
Agent Nightingale, I insist. Wake, what's wrong?
Lady, are you stupid? It's a trick. It's an obvious trick.
Okay, I've had enough of this crap. Wake, I'm gonna trust you with this.
You're joking.
Agent Nightingale, your opinion would matter more if you were sober and if I actually believed you were here on official business.
Whoa! Get back in the cell, Stephen King. The only way you're leaving this place is over my dead... Wait a minute. I know this...
Oh my God!
Oh, yeah, okay.
Light. We need light. It's the only way to fight this thing.
In my office. I've got your things there. Follow me.
Oh, man!
Nightingale tried to make sense of the manuscript. It was disjointed and strange. He didn't understand half of it, but it all rang true. Impossibly true. He took out his hip flask when he reached the page that described how he reached the page that made him take out his hip flask. It wasn't the booze that made his mind reel.
That'd be weird, right? That would be super weird if you were reading a...
Sitting ducks with the lights out.
Stay cool.
Isn't it lucky he dropped all of these collectibles right where he got sucked out the door?
Nightingale felt the situation veering out of his control, but the gun at least felt steady in his hands. He was ready to fire, resolved that he would let this happen over his dead body. And yet he hesitated. He had seen this moment before, read it in the page. He was transfixed by the déjà vu and the horror that he was a character in a story someone had written. Then the monstrous presence burst in behind him and dragged him into the night.
Oh dear. Any more pages on the floor?
I can get the emergency power on.
Exposition, exposition, exposition. Drunk's gone home. There was a drunk in there last time I was here. I would like my weapons, please, Sheriff. A flare. We have one flare, everybody. One flare. Two flares. We have 2 flares. Any more? No. Free coffee, though. Free coffee, always important. Come on. Oh, that's lucky. The car out the front is blocking the door. I would like some water, Sheriff. You've had me locked up and I'm hungover. Guns? Anybody, please? Arm me?
Here are your things. Wake, what do I need to know? What do you need from me?
They can be hurt in the light, only in the light. And I need to find Cynthia Weaver. She can help me stop this.
Light. Check. Cynthia. She lives in the old decommissioned power plant. I can get you there pretty quickly in the rescue chopper. Come on.
We're gonna
let's
get
back to your
choppered.
friend.
This got very action filmy all of a sudden.
Wheeler,
I mean,
need you to stay here.
components of it have been action filmy anyway, but we're about to go
Going
for a
fetch
helicopter
I
ride?
have friends who need to be warned about this, and I can't be in 2 places at once. I need your help.
Well, okay.
Here's a list of people and phone numbers. I need you to call them and tell them you have a message from me. Night Springs, okay? They'll know what to do.
Night Springs? Like the TV show? Gotcha. Oh, hey, that radio guy is on the list. Maine. Who's Frank Breaker? He related to you?
My dad.
Hey, is this like a secret society?
Can you do this? You'll be safe here.
Tucker Lake, welcome to the chat. How's it going?
Need to be alerted, just in case we don't come back.
You'll come back for me though, right?
As soon as we get the chopper ready. Thanks, Wheeler. I owe you one. Okay, let's go, Wake. Through the back.
So the immediate implication there.
Pizza. You think there's any way I could order one, Al?
Immediate implication there. Let me in. The immediate implication there is that the sheriff and a bunch of other townsfolk have been waiting for this to happen, I guess.
Yeah, I know.
I don't think she's got much. Is she gonna survive? I don't feel like she's gonna survive.
Oh, hell. Whatever took Nightingale must have broken the gate controls. We can't reach the gate's control box for
He's talking, Sky. How have you managed to time that so perfectly well 2 weeks in a row? Sky Alakar, welcome to the chat, and I hope you are having a brilliant day. Tell me all about your day, Sky. What have you been doing?
Open the gate for you once I'm across. You stay here in the light and cover me, Sheriff, okay?
Are you sure? Okay then, but hurry.
I missed what they wanted me to do because Sky was making the chat explode. Just on the phone to my buddy. Got no audio at the moment. Hope you're doing good. Yeah, fair enough, Sky. Fair enough, Leak. Every time I think there's a conversation gap. Just when in doubt, Sky, just join the chat and spam away. It seems to work out for you most of the time.
I needed to reach the rooftop to get to the other side of the broken
Going up
gate.
there. Let me over the... Okay, we're all going to agree that Alan Wake is not a platforming game, right? Come on, get... Yeah, boy. There we go. Oh. Beware of evil puddles. And up the ladder we go. How's everybody's weekend been? I feel like this weekend has gone crazy quick, and I'm not about that. The one positive is my boss is away from the office tomorrow, so hopefully Monday at work will be a reasonably chill day. My day has been mostly lazing playing Cyberpunk. How are you finding it, Sky? I enjoyed what I played, and hopefully we'll go back to it privately some point, but I was not feeling it for the purposes of streaming. I think it's fair. Sometimes you just don't. Sometimes things don't just work out. Just don't work out. What storyline did you do? In light, you can hurt them. Yes, we know this. Thank you for confirming how to do damage 3/4 of the way through the game, mysterious graffiti artist. I liked it a lot more than my computer does. Ah. Are you getting lots of are you getting lots of performance issues, or just poor graphics, or crashes? What's the? I will say I was. Oh. And here comes the mad furniture. Though it has taught me how to underclock my CPU. Huh. I have never overclocked or underclocked. What is the purpose of underclocking as opposed to overclocking? I don't know what the... Yeah, what's the purpose of underclocking as opposed to overclocking? Because obviously overclocking is a performance boost. What does underclocking do? Underclocking applies it's like a capacity lower. Oh! I think I'm just meant to jump that gap. I thought that board was something I could walk on. Am I going to have to kill the burbs again? No, not straight in the goo, you... Basically, half the time my whole machine gets too hot for the GPU to keep up. Ah. It's funny that overheating issues seem to be going around. Juji has killed his PC this week because of overheating. Please don't kill your machine. Please don't kill your PC. We'll miss you. I don't know what Juji's plans are, but I think it's too bad. You birds? You done? Are you dead? You're dead. Okay. Yeah, don't break your PC, Sky. We'll miss you if you're not around. Yeah, we're gonna jump this time, right? We're gonna jump. Yeah, there we go. This game is not a platforming game, and I hate when it's sort of...
Hey, Sheriff! Your password. Night Springs? What's that all about?
It's a stupid joke we have. That Bright Falls is the original inspiration for the TV show. This town can get weird at times. Never this weird, though. You need to bypass the damage to the solar.
What am I, an electrician? Hold on.
Never mind the great, like, dark super evil that's sleeping under the lake.
That's smart.
Nah, no threat of breaking. I don't run hot enough for damage. Good.
First stop is the town hall. The keys to the chopper are there.
Let's go over here. Let's see if I can remember what button is to run. That's always good. Got the ammos. Where have you gone, Sheriff? There we are. Run, Sheriff. I don't know where I'm going. And you're the literal Sheriff. Reload your gun, Alan Wake. There we go. Quite useful to have another person with a shit ton of ammo with me. Barry's been useless up until this point. Oh, it's a giant possessed deer. Throw. I'll be on. Oh, ignore that. I got an epic achievement. Just hot enough to slideshow the game sometimes. Ugh. And I know from experience, I know that game in particular is not well optimized anyway, so I can't imagine it runs particularly well when it gets to a point with slideshowing. I need to fidget, everybody. Not stop fidgeting. What's happening? I can. Jeeba, welcome to the chat. How is it going? Are you having a brilliant day? Where are we going, Sheriff? Why does the diner look over here look so inviting and open? Go have a rummage. Yes, I will switch to a heavy-duty flashlight. I knew I came in here for a reason. Oh, we will take some batteries too. More ammo? I don't mind if I do. I mean, if you walked into a cafe, right, and it had a shit ton of ammo all over the counter, you would raise an eyebrow.
I'm gonna want explanations, you know. For example, what the hell happened to Rose? She's serious.
My day has gone pretty well. I've been attempting to start streaming. Haha. What have you been doing in attempting to start streaming, Sheba? Have we inspired you to start streaming? Well, with any luck, I may actually be replacing my computer soon. Just not sure exactly when. Yeah, that is a mood, Sky. I would love to replace my PC. It's been a while. Touch wood. It's okay, but it's I had never planned to be streaming on it. So, what if I was to get a new one now? It would be built with streaming in mind. The dream. And I know there's a streamer on and YouTuber called Jesse Cox. Mine is 5 years old now, 6. Yeah, I'm about the same. I think I'm on an original 2070. I did a 2-hour. Sheba did a 2-hour power stream earlier, and we'll do a Wilderness stream this evening. Estimated, I don't know. So what I'm going to do for Sheba's benefit, because Sheba is absolute thrill, and if anybody is watching who would, I'd really appreciate if you go and follow Sheba. So Sheba's going to get a shout out, and I'm going to follow. I don't follow Sheba. I have followed Sheba, and I was about to say I didn't get a notification, but I'm now following you, Sheba. And I hope you have a brilliant time streaming. If there's anything we can, you know, announce your stuff in the Discord, that sort of thing. I've got a 1650. Fair enough. 1650s were around the same. So a 1650 was, if my memory, the 2070s came out, and then the 1650 was the budget of the previous, like the previous generation. Yeah, something like that. That's the boring segment, because Dolly has a 1650. But her PC is newer than mine. Oh, I've clicked outside the game, so Alan Wake is taking a shit. There we go.
The same thing, I think, happened to me after I arrived.
During this week, you can't remember?
Oh, I remember now.
Is there something in here that I need? Got my eyes on a 3070 Sky. You're making me jealous. What I was going to say was Jesse Cox is somebody that I've watched stream and YouTube for years, and his dream has always been to have a PC that is effectively 2 PCs in one. So you can have a PC for video gaming and an onboard PC that's the streaming device, and then switch between the two displays, and that would be... I don't think it would fit on my desk, but that would be brilliant. That's the dream now that I've done this. I'm going to technically be live. It won't start for a bit. Haha. Sheba, obviously I can't watch you, but I wish you the best of luck. I'm not sure if you've tried streaming before, but just ride the wave. It feels super good once you get going.
Barry was in his element, making calls, making things happen, even if he didn't entirely know what those things were. He wouldn't let the hot sheriff chick down. Even if every noise he heard from outside, and he heard plenty, made him jump. He had only paused to text Al a message, told him to hurry up. Suddenly, Barry froze in mid-dial. A window broke somewhere in the building.
Well, Barry's dead.
And the lights went out.
Now, do I go back to Barry, or do I continue with the... If I stand looking at this wall... Look, complete void. I'm in a void. That's creepy, right? That sounds intense to manage. I imagine it would be, and I feel like I'd probably need to get air conditioning in my office to deal with something kicking out that amount of heat. But it would be fun. We're all about the fun here on the RightBigChimken Twitch channel / Frog and Chicken community / just me really liking PC hardware. Where's she been the entire freaking game? Why has Barry not been given a gun? Jeez, Barry. Toilet roll. And I just want to say, if my PC is listening, I love you, PC, and I do not want to replace you, really. But it would be super cool. Because let's face it, everybody tap your desk in the hopes that my PC wasn't listening, because my PC is working perfectly fine at the moment. And now that I've said that, it's just going to shit the bed and I'll disappear and... Yeah, I'd be sad.
Let's hope we don't run into anything we can't
I'd have to
handle.
become one of those like vlogging streamers that streams from their mobile phone, and I don't want to do that. No offense to them. I'm not charismatic enough to vlog. No, it's going to behave even better, so you've got no reason to question its performance. Are you haunted, Ben? If everybody remembers, I was getting increasingly freaked out by the moving furniture last week.
Over here! There's light!
Let's go. I like light. Light's good.
I have a key. Watch my back, Wade.
It's an ambush.
Oh shit, it's a man with a chainsaw. Where has she been the entire freaking game? She's got a gun. She knows what to do. She believes me.
Let's go, Wake.
Where have you been all my life, mysterious policewoman? Who is seemingly willing to shoot the townsfolk. Yeah, maybe she's not that cool. Is this game new? This is the remastered version of a game that came out a billion years ago. It was on Xbox 360 to sort of date when it came out. I couldn't tell you the exact date, but this is the remastered version. Came out, I want to say, first year of COVID.
Okay,
Been out for a while.
messed with the fuse box here, but you should be able to jury rig it while I find the keys.
I already got electrocuted once today. How about I look for the keys and you get burned for a change?
Oh, I'm sure there's not going to be any jump scares in here.
The darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's face was furious. The story in the manuscript had been making it stronger all the time, but now the light had set the writer free and hurt it, weakened it. It was only a matter of days before the dark presence would be strong again, but meanwhile, it would be difficult to recapture the writer.
Can you believe, isn't like COVID, like early COVID, when did COVID start? Like early 2020? Or was it 2021? I've kind of lost track.
The message was from Barry. He was getting worried at the station. He wanted us to hurry.
So Barry is now dead because we found a manuscript saying that he was probably dead. Are you coming in? Who knew that all I had to do was close the door and these people would just go away? Really? Really? Yeah, all I have to do is close the door and they just leave. Oh, there we go. Never mind. I take it back. He was lurking in the shadows, which is ironic because he is a shadow. Hunting rifle sounds like a good old time because we do not have any ammo for the pump action. Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, this game, Sheba, I think had a lot of graphical problems when it originally launched, so I held off. But obviously they seem to have fixed it because I've not really experienced anything game breaking. And I highly recommend it. I bought it because I like this game called Control, which I've never finished, but I own on PC, which I want to play next, and Alan Wake appears in that. Or at least supposedly appears in one of the DLCs. And they are releasing Alan Wake 2 later this year, so I'm super hyped for that. I did a good chunk of... I know some of the story of Control. I did a good chunk of Control all at once. And I just stopped and never went back to it. So I'm going to start again and finish it on stream after this, probably. Because I still can't get Gabriel freaking Night 2 to work. Because... frick me, I guess.
Okay, Sheriff.
Okay, we got the helicopter key. That's exciting.
Barry?
Why isn't he inside?
Oh god! Oh god!
Here comes the levitating furniture.
Barry! Look out! Barry, move!
Ah!
Barry!
He made it inside, Wake. He's okay.
So ends the troubled story of Barry Wheeler.
Come on, Wake. Let's go around. We can meet him in the back.
Go meet Barry in the back. I may be dumb for asking, but did you just try running Gabriel in compatibility mode for older Windows? No, it runs through DOSBox. So none of the compatibility bollocks is... it's effectively emulated. None of the compatibility stuff is particularly relevant for DOSBox, or at least that's what I understood. I can't get Gabriel Knight 3 to work at all, and I've done all the fixes that are recommended online, and it still doesn't work. There's an issue with Gabriel Knight 3 that means it sort of, for some reason, and I'm wondering if this was a security feature way back when you launched Gabriel Knight 3 the first time, it had to have the CD in, regardless of what you had installed on your PC. It had to have the CD in the drive. So me with a modern PC that doesn't have a CD drive, when you launch the game, it goes, "Oh, please insert the CD." And there's all sorts of workarounds for it online, but none of them work for me. So Gabriel Knight 3 is completely off the table. I had Gabriel Knight 2 working, and then sort of went, "Oh, okay, it's working. I'll get to this in a couple of months," because we got busy with other things after finishing Gabriel Knight 1. And then nothing. I launched it, and it just doesn't. OBS doesn't recognize it. The window in DOSBox is blank. Part of me was so satisfied with the way Gabriel Knight 1 finished and the way that the remastered graphics looked that I'm loath to try to push harder for Gabriel Knight 2, because what I don't want to do is be marred with technical problems whilst trying to play, because that sucks and that ruins the experience for me, and you guys don't want to see me pissing and moaning every week saying, "Oh, Gabriel Knight 2's not working again." Oh. So, there are other games I can play, and the list is as long as my arm. I've been trying to sort of balance out in my head how I could manage a very long playthrough of a game. Like, there are games like Mass Effect that I've never played before, but I'm not entirely sure how that would work on stream, because the gameplay is very long and I only stream 3 nights a week. On each night, I do something different. So if I did Mass Effect, it could, in theory, only be 2 hours a week, and for a 100-hour game, I'd be playing it for 1 billion years, and that seems like it would be a bad thing. But if you're fine with that, please could chat tell me. Because at the moment, the game length average seems to be about 20-25 hours, and for streaming wise, I feel like I'm then done, because Alien Isolation felt like a very long game, but that was about 25 hours long. It's not recorded when Bright Falls was first formed as a nameless trading post, but it became a town when the Bright Falls Mining Company started to operate nearby in 1878. It was then that Hubert Biltmore, a fur trapper, and Amos Gunderson, a pioneer from Tacoma, decided to build a post office, saloon, and hotel, all operating from the same building. It was through the efforts of these two men that Bright Falls became the permanent and thriving town it is today. Also, flashbangs in this game, best boy. I've got Control to play next, and there's a whole like load of other scary games that I want to try. So this isn't me sort of saying I'm all out of ideas. I'm just curious, because would it be okay to play a long story game over the course of many months if I was only doing a short amount per week?
Wheeler should be waiting for us in the backyard.
Keep it the hell down, or I'll call the sheriff.
That is the sheriff.
Doc. I've got it. Don't worry about it.
Sarah, about time somebody showed up. All this shooting in the air is idiotic. One of these days they'll kill somebody. And over Deerfest.
I know. Go back to bed. He's got a point, Wake. Look, this town can't take this.
It's me they want. The sooner I get out of here, the sooner you can all get back to life as usual.
I hope you're right. Come on, let me get this door open.
Wait, you got the keys to the bookstore?
Perks of being the sheriff. A girl needs to get around.
I can hear something grumbling. Free coffee.
They're really taking advantage of your presence here, Wake. I heard they're selling a lot of your Alex Casey books.
Right now, I'm not a big fan of my own writing. Cynthia Weaver worked hard, following her obsessive rituals, sometimes fighting them, always giving in to them in the end. She haunted the halls of Bright Falls' abandoned power plant. She marked her caches with light-sensitive paint that could only be seen by eyes that had been touched by darkness and saved by light like she'd been. She was preparing defenses and supply lines for the war she knew would come. the war between the forces of light and darkness.
Cynthia Weaver is crazy, but I think Alan Wake is crazy at this point. I mean, I was under the care of a psychiatrist previous episode, even though he was evil. I can hear a sort of like distant guttural grumbling, and it's either Dolly or there's something nearby in the bushes. Like,
I don't
just
see Barry.
Upset ghost. Okay.
Look, wait, maybe that's him. That's the way to the chopper.
Dolly, if you can... Yeah, there is definitely... We were curious about it before. All through the game, I've been hearing like a scuba diver, or not necessarily all through the game. All last week, I was hearing a scuba diver, and there is definitely a scuba diver noise when you're looking at the flame. And it was confirmed in lore why there was a scuba diver involved. Oh, but what if you are crazy and this is all hallucinations and you're just killing normal folks? Don't say that. Yeah, can you hear that when I cover the... You hear the breathing of the scuba diver, because the scuba diver is Thomas Zane, who's leaving the pages everywhere for you. Alan Wake is not crazy. His mother had him tested. Why is there always a creepy spinning merry-go-round in a playground like this? You know, who needs coffee? Children in a sandpit. Oh, a fairground type dealie. What can go wrong? Oh, we do like more flashbangs though. And more batteries. And an additional hunting rifle. Alan Wake's just going to be like two-fisting hunting rifles. Bullets, batteries, more bullets, don't need them. This doesn't feel like a fight arena at all. I wasn't coughing yesterday, I'm coughing again today. I don't know what you guys do to me on a Sunday. Maybe it's because I'm nervous about scary games. Come on, chum. Concealed firearms prohibited in the church.
Howard a piece of my mind about this lock. Ugh, I told him to get it fixed.
Here they come.
Has she considered he's not fixed it because she keeps the sheriff keeps breaking in places? I don't particularly feel like wasting the ammo, but I'm really curious to know if friendly fire is on. Oh, it's happening. Flashbang!
Where'd he go?
That's one of those fast-moving boys again. Flashbang again! Ah, shit. I think I should not have run down the stairs and just been in the thick of that. I need to be up there. Also, I have a flare gun. But stay burning for ages, so I can take at least a couple of them out. Flare gun out.
I'm gonna give Pastor Howard a piece of my mind about this lock. Ugh, I told him to get it fixed.
Here they come.
Let's take a break.
I mean, that's totally the wrong button, but, you know.
Omega-3 fatty acids are good for your heart.
I got the fast-moving guy. I hate them. Anything that's moving quickly with that horrible shimmery effect in this game makes my brain itch.
Okay, it's open. Let's go, Wake.
I'm right here. You don't have to yell.
Wow.
We keep them lit all night long on the night before Deerfest.
Why?
That's lucky.
It's tradition.
For it to be free, the Dark Presence needed the writer to finish the story. Again and again, the story let it get frustratingly close to the writer without letting it capture him. It was bound by the events depicted in the manuscript, but it could pursue the writer indirectly, put others on the task, and stop those who would help him. It took over everything in its path, made them its puppets, and sent them after Alan Wake.
I immediately have a bad feeling about the sheriff having read that. So let's see what happens. Gosh, Sheriff, are you gonna murder me in a church?
We'll have to go through the basement to get to the parking lot.
Oh, yeah, when has anybody...
Yeah, there's no way going through the crypt will turn out to be a bad idea.
I'm gonna say, when has the sentence "let's go through the basement" ever worked out for anybody? Like, in the history of time, when has that ever been a thing? Harriet Tubman. I don't get the reference. I know the name, but I can tell you what the reason for it. Yeah, Harriet Tubman rings a bell. I don't know the reference though, if you could explain. Please, Sky, bestow upon me thy knowledge of Harriet Tubman. American woman who hid and trafficked slaves out of the South. Okay. I mean, I was thinking less people with less, like, scary movies, not literal situations where people were heroes. Use a lot of basements and tunnels, yeah. If that was a British person, they'd have just been, like, smuggling contraband in some way. So I suppose, so was she.
Guess that one saw the light, huh?
Oh, Barry.
You didn't like that one? A tough audience. Well, I got plenty more.
What are the Christmas lights for?
Protection, man. Like garlic against vampires.
Vampires.
The helicopter's just across the parking lot and up the hill. Come on.
I would like to touch that box over there because it's probably got some stuff and I want to get some collectibles. There's a missing cat. Can I read the poster? I can't. I mean, I don't like missing cat posters though. All of these people getting turned into darkness monsters, fine. A missing cat, we've got problems. I'm a man of simple pleasures and missing cats is not one of those pleasures.
The Bright Falls General Store is now my favorite place in the entire world. See this headlamp? It's like a superpower. I can just look at one of those things and they die. It's my flaming eye of Mordor.
That's a bad thing, right? Mordor's...
I wish I didn't say that.
Yeah.
Hey, I want a headlamp.
Last one.
Bastard. Alice had screamed until she had no voice left to scream. Around her, the darkness was alive. It was cold and wet and malevolent and without end. She was a prisoner, trapped in the dark place. The terror would have burned
all
her
of a
mind
sudden.
out, but one thing made her hang on. She could sense Alan in the dark. She could hear him. She could see the words he was writing as flickering shadows. He sensed her too. He was trying to work his way to her.
I mean, it's very nice, and I have a really bad feeling, considering the sequel is coming out, and I've seen the trailer for it, that this game is not going to end very well. Also, why would he be in the DLC for Control if his science fiction life had been resolved in some way. We'll find out.
When someone throws a damn school bus at your head and you're about to take a helicopter ride with someone who may or may not have a pilot's license, you're cleared for departure to Night Springs. No.
Something in the back of that car. Oh, we like flashbangs. Kaboom!
Oh, I'm never gonna get used to this.
Never getting used to being haunted by spiritual, like, shadow monsters. It's probably a good shout. I'm not used to it, and I've played this game solidly for 3 weeks.
The helicopter's just up ahead. I'll need a while to prep for takeoff.
Don't take too long. I want to get out of here.
I mean, I see loot though, which is always a good thing. Who is littering this car park with batteries? And ammo and flashbangs. Oh my. The shotgun. That's shotgun ammo though. Is there a shotgun? There is a shotgun. I am going to switch every time I find the replacement gun because it seems to want me to. Flare gun ammo. So much loot. An abundance of the loot. I don't have a good feeling.
You will never get her back.
We're not ready to take off yet.
Well, get ready. I'll hold them off.
Oh my god, stop dying, Alan Wake! Oh, they coming. Bad guys, they coming. Free coffee, though. Oh, you take off in the helicopter. I'm just getting attacked by a giant shadow tornado. You know, nice and safe back there. Barry could be out here with a gun, but no. I feel like the look on my face must be a sight because the concentration this game takes. So I'm aiming with a controller, which I'm just not used to.
Keep fighting, Wade. We're almost ready to take off.
Good. I'm sure taking off in the helicopter is not. Oh, so little help. Run, Alan Wake. That one was close. Come on, get in the thing. There's the thumbnail.
Wake, you better put an end to this.
Just get me to Weaver, Sheriff.
You're taking a big chance on a local crazy lady, Al. I hope you're right about her, or we can kiss this town goodbye.
That was dramatic, right? I would not want to play this game on Nightmare. I'm going to go on record now and say there will not be a speed run of me playing this on Nightmare. But Chimken, why?
I guess you New Yorkers are used to
I like
rough
fun.
situations like this.
Right. The city's a war zone. King Kong, mutant alligators, and Alex Casey shoots the place up every weekend. Look, I never even carried a gun until a couple of days ago.
Well, my dad used to be a cop there. Tells some pretty wild stories.
Stuff like this?
No, just normal bad stuff. Kind of like your books, Wake. I used to tease Dad that he was just like Alex Casey.
You've read me.
Oh, sure. You're a pretty good writer. A little heavy on the metaphors, maybe.
Nobody's ever said that before.
We're coming up on the power plant. See the lit building over there? And that's the dam further up the river. I can't land here. I'll take her down the road across the river.
Just get me there, Sheriff.
Oh yeah, birds, I'm not sure that's fine.
Hold on!
Ow!
Son of a bitch!
As long as this doesn't mysteriously leave me without any ammo, we'll be fine.
Wait, we're gonna have to shake these things.
It has, you know, it's taken my guns away again. Why? Keep that elbow patch ring twat alive. I'll try my best, DollyWhiskers. There's the gun, at least. The thing is, the people in this town are really bad at stowing their weaponry, because every time I go into a building, they seem to be like flare guns, shotguns lying around. Free coffee, though. The darkness.
I had to do something about the chain for the door to open.
Do a quick investigate, and then we will go and try and open that door. Okay, I've done an investigate. Run, Alan Wake. I'm so almost dead. Get off the pole, you... No, down.
I had to do something about the chain. The door.
Only took me 3 bullets. How many freaking bullets did that just take me to hit that? Come on, big guy. You're going down first. And we run. And we're running. And we're running. And we're done that time. Good. Then we grab any more loots. No more loots. What is this? There's some... Is that milk? I must know what the... I must know. Long-lasting dairies. All about those long-lasting dairies. Oh, we like light though. Light is good. Ooh, a barrel, some bricks. Shotgun ammo, no shotgun. Loads of flares, that's what we like. Why even take the guns away if they're going to immediately give them all back to me within the first 5 seconds of the section? Like, why? Just why? Tell me, chat. All this time in Transformer Yard, haven't seen Optimus Prime once. Hey, is this called Transformer Yard? Oh, cross the Transformer Yard. I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me, sorry. I didn't have time to mute, it snuck up on me.
And here's a new song from a band that they always remind me of our local rock legends, the Old Gods. I couldn't tell you why. I guess it's just, yeah, one of those things. Anyway, here's Poets of the Fall and their latest single, War. This is good.
So many people and I'm on a shelf. I really don't want to get you. Why is the fighting so much harder this week? Okay, let's try that again. And I'm not going to put the cheesy music on. And there's apparently a ton of environmentals around here. And I need to remember I have flares. Totally blew that can up on purpose. That wasn't a complete accident. And that one, that was in purpose too. I'm super strategical. Alan Wake. If you get hit now, Alan Wake. Oh, why is this is knackering me out this week? Why is this knackering me out? Maybe it's my tired eyes. Oh, I need a nap. Too bad there's monsters to kill. Also, I'm fidgeting. Constantly fidgeting. We end up with like no shotgun ammo and some bullets. Okay. Battery. Bikes. Oh look everybody, we're in the woods again. Can't sleep, that would make the stream Alan sleep. Oh. Let's go, sit back down please. That's enough of
The
that.
power plant glowed in the night. It was close, but I had to find a way across.
Don't recommend you swim. I feel like based off previous experience in this game, that would be a bad. I hear a scuba diver. That's the obvious direction. I hear scuba diver. Loots. Loots. That's what we like. Bears and shit. I didn't really mean to use a flare on him, but I guess we'll take it. There's a page down there, and I bet those wires are not safe. Do I just shoot them? Question mark? No. We like batteries. Do I just turn them off? Is this a puzzle? I don't like puzzles. Well, no, I do like puzzles. Less so in horror games. But I think that's the point, right? No. I'm guessing I'm coming around on the other side of that. It's so close, but yet so far. Gonna be super lucky if there's a boat just that happens to be parked here, right? Oh, he died on the electricity. Fair enough. Hi. Sky, I'll have you know I have seen the popular video game Raft. It is not that easy to build a raft. Little known fact, shit don't float very easily. Especially when stood on by somebody large like me. I mean, that's probably a waste of a flashbang, but I do enjoy them. Come on, reload your shotty. Little bit of exposition, cheeky
Making
exposition.
her way to the water pipe alone, Cynthia was angry at the writer. Foolish young man, taking unnecessary risks. And the way he broke the rules. Didn't he understand what was at stake? Since the terrible days in the 70s, she hadn't wavered once, as hard as it had been. She was tired of protecting the town all these long years, and now only wanted to rest.
So Cynthia Weaver's going to be like, oh, I am whizzing through this episode. I say that. You can generally guess how long the game's going to be based off the number of manuscript pages you can find. And this one has been significantly shorter than last week's. There was one episode last week that just didn't stop. It just kept going. I'm not complaining that a game is long, but, you know, balance maybe is a complaint, but brilliant game. Highly recommend. The gunplay, whilst dated, is good, and the gunplay is the thing that my brain usually like doubles back on. Oh, I don't like that the way this is going. Wouldn't it have been really good to have a... Oh, there we go. Wouldn't it have been really good to have a flashbang in that situation? I wonder what happened to our last one. Free coffee, floor coffee. Floor coffee is the best. If you find any coffee on the floor, I suggest you drink it before somebody else does. Is the implication here, and it's really, really bothers me that I've only just got this, is the implication that that's a collectible because Alan Wake doesn't want to sleep in this situation? Because he keeps sleeping, so why is the collectible coffee? I don't think that was really explained. I pressed the button. I mean, I'm digging the chair.
The story I had written in the cabin had come true. Touched by the dark presence, I had written a horror story, but the end was still missing. The story was incomplete, and the last unfinished page of the manuscript still sat in the typewriter in the cabin study. If I could get back there, if I could read the page, then I could write my own ending to this story and save Alice.
And then they lived happily ever after. I was not expecting that board to move. If I stand on this, is it going to upturn? Sort of. Come on. Let's break the in-game physics. Yep, there we go. Oh, crunch. Imagine that close to a checkpoint. If that had fallen on me and killed me, I would have been pissed. Are we going over this bridge? Because it doesn't seem to reach. It's like a turnstile-y bridge. What would the function of that be? Like, I've never seen a bridge like this. Like, to let boats through, fine, but why would it not go up like every other bridge I've ever seen that does that? What's the word that I'm looking for? The bridge with the gap in the middle so boats can go underneath. What's the word that I'm looking for? There's a word that that's in my brain and I can't get. I thought they were just called movable bridges. Avi, welcome to the chat. How's it going? Avi, can everybody, Avi's here, everybody, so we're going to take 5 seconds. I just want to show chat something that Avi did for me and Dolly. It's already in my Twitch profile, but I'm gonna put it in a video just for prosperity. Go on. Look, everybody. Avian Falls just arrived in chat. Behold Avian Falls' work. Isn't that brilliant? That is going to be the logo. That is going to be the logo for our Discord account, mine and Dolly's Discord account. If you're not in the Discord and would love to be, we can send you a link in Twitch chat. We don't just have an open link for everybody, so it's like a closed off space. Keeps everybody safe and happy. But yeah, Avi was like, oh yeah, I've done this drawing whilst we were streaming yesterday, and by the time we'd finished streaming, she just sort of put this in my lap and was like, isn't it? It's so good. And Avi, I also want to say, while I've got you, the similar sort of like mural that you did of a frog and chicken in Minecraft as well. Chef's kiss. But yeah, that is the frog and chicken logo, everybody. That is now the official logo of our Discord, and I'm waving my mouse all over it like you can see my mouse when it's an OBS. You can't, so let's not have that up the rest of the game. Yeah, there we go. But yes, Avi's picture and links to her profile are also down below. Down here. Down there. Down here, everybody. There are two photos that Avi has designed. There's the one of my character in the onesie, and that photo is now in my profile. So if you would like to click Avi, and what we're going to do now is Avi is also extremely close to 50, so we are also going to give Avi a cheeky shout out. And if you are not following Avian Falls, I would really appreciate it if you did, because they're brill and they're pushing towards affiliate. And we're going to get her there kicking and screaming. And once she hits affiliate, she has to stream all the time because that's the rules. And I can't follow her again. I would unfollow and refollow if that was the case. Is this going to go... Please tell me this isn't just going to be spinning. It is. It's just spinning. Now, so actually, if I just go up here, eventually I'll end up where I need to be. Let's get in here. There's light in here. We like light. Free coffee, floor coffee. The best coffee is floor coffee. Pump action, shotgun, we like, as do we like ammo, and we like flares. Let's all settle back and I'm going to have a drink. Everybody else should have a drink, and we're going to watch a full episode of Night Springs.
Such philosophical concerns are by necessity abstract. And yet, some of us can find concrete proof of the nature of our existence in Night Springs. Tonight's episode, an absence of creativity.
Can I turn this off now? It's going to be out there spinning forever.
Hello, Martha. What did you want to show me? Oh, Lydia. Thank God you're here. Please, it's in the basement.
It's in the basement. In the basement, chat. What are we going to do about that? What is it?
Isn't it just? I found it here this morning.
It's a black hole.
It's like it isn't there, but I can't look straight at it.
Yes. I'm sorry.
How did you get here?
Well, I'm trying to work.
Did you put this thing here?
In a way.
And something's in the basement. I just assume it's you. That's creepy. Whoa! Then, hello. Get ready for what? If that's get ready for the stream, you did that in the wrong order. Scream.
Yes, I was doing so well, too. I came up with 2 old ladies and put something really weird in the basement. It was a great start. I'm completely blocked now. I can't imagine what I was up to.
Well, surely it's just an ordinary basement.
Is it? think that's best.
What even is this show?
Maybe I should just stop here. Or is that too moronic?
Is that too moronic?
Also, I feel like this would be very bad for the bridge.
It's a fine line between the stupid and the sublime. Springs.
Moving on. That's an entire episode of a TV show in this game. But we are on the side of the thing this time. I just kicked kids out. Oh my god. Can't stop fidgeting. I just kicked kids out of my store for cussing, and a mum high-fived me, and now I'm very proud of myself. There's the helicopter. Abby, you are a fine line between stupid and sublime. As is your mum. I see him. There's a dude. Reload all your guns. I'm not entirely sure what this helicopter thinks it's being useful doing, but you know, it's a helicopter. I'm not going to fight a helicopter. Bear with, Sheriff. I'm just reloading my weaponry. Probably did not want to get hit by that. Coding for ammo. Not good for ammo. They kept wanting to argue with me and I wasn't having it. I'm not a babysitter. I don't get paid to babysit kids when I'm working. That's fair, better. You done? Are you coming, helicopter? Come on, little helicopter, let's go. Oh, they're just... Oh, no. I'm just gonna run. Quick, run. I don't want to get attacked by birds, and there's a light. Ugh. Breathe. Breathe, Wake. Breathe. Batteries. Bullets. Nice. Oh. Okay. I should have probably put a low spoons flag on this stream because I am spent. I don't know why. Why is it all getting... It's getting all foggy and creepy. Yep. Here comes a man with a kniff. A kniff. Is that a thing? Have you just changed the title to my stream? I don't think that's the thing, but thank you for trying. Is anything coming up? And nothing's happening my side. Dolly's just in chat with them manipulated. I mean, I could just do it manually in the time that it takes you to find the. Oh, I'll just type it in. Low spoons. Done. There you go. I've done it myself. We're also going to spin the hat wheel. How do we do that again, everybody? That's how we do it. It's time to spin that wheel. Spin. What are we going to get? Bowler. Somebody find Wizard. Wizard was hoping for the bowler yesterday. Get rid of the frog, though, because that looks a teensy bit weird. You can't really see the bowler hat whilst the screen... This isn't the game for a black hat. This is not the game for a black hat. So what we're going to do is we're going to give you a free spin. Chef, that's probably a bit better. Oh, may we? I'm going to cook a pumpkin pie. There we go. I don't know why that chef is French, but here we are. And then the hat wheel goes away, and then we got a new hat on, and it's super exciting. Bum. Okay, Alan Wake, we're gonna get in the dam, and we're gonna find out what the fuck's going on. Safe haven.
I recognized the logo on the power plant sign. I'd seen a version of it painted all over the area, signifying hidden caches of supplies.
I have a really bad feeling that I'm going to go in here and get whoever's been helping me killed. What is on today's menu, Chef Chim? You will find out in half an hour, Skyalakar. But I'll give you a sneak peek. It is the Swedish fish. Basically, at 2 hours, we're going to do our usual. We're going to take a little bit of a break, and I'm going to try an American snack food for the entertainment of all of our American watchers. I'm an uncultured British person. A fine gummy puree.
Miss Weaver, Cynthia, I'm a
Story's
friend.
happening.
Prove it!
You knew Zane, Thomas Zane. You're the Lady of the Light in the song. You can help me.
About time. Young man, I've been waiting a very long time for you.
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
It's in the well-lit room.
Excuse me?
Just gonna steal some of your batteries and shit, madam.
What you need to drive the darkness back. The well-lit room is at the dam. I built the room to keep it safe.
Will it help me find Alice? Will it get me back to the cabin? Fine, let's go. I can get my friends to come back with the helicopter.
Oh, we won't go outside. Never at night. That's rule number 1.
Well, yes, it's dark.
The rules, young man, and where has that gotten us?
I don't really know why he's been doing it the entire time. Those gummies are matte. Oh, we'll find out.
Water pipe. Something was damaged at the transformer yard. It's draining all the reserve power. Without it, the pipe will go dark. The power to the yard must be cut.
Let me guess. You want me to do it?
Young man, you're the one who likes to break the rules. I can't be outside in the dark. The kill switch is outside.
Can we just talk about the way that she's stroking that lamp that she's carrying?
I have been preparing for these times, the dark tides. You have found my caches, haven't you? You can see the signs. Very few people can.
Witness my dreams. Darkness waits in my dreams. I miss you, Tom. I'd live in a dam. This looks pretty cool.
What you need. This is all for you, for the likes of us. We do Tom's work, don't we? Hurry! The switch is on the wall facing the shore.
The switch is on the wall facing the shore, so this way. Yeah. Maybe she's striking that lamp because she's a moth. Moths are freaking cool. If I was to be an insect, I would be a moth. Because I love lamp. If you were to... it's a stupid... Before I was rudely interrupted, I was about to say, if you were...
sent me to cut the power to the transformer.
Come on, stop talking.
I was willing to do grunt work for her to get her to help me. I hoped Weaver was dependable. I'd stumbled into this crazy
Cat's
world
hair,
a little
everybody.
over a week ago. She had been living this insanity for decades.
What I was going to say was to let him ask the question, Wake. What I was going to say was, if you were going to be an animal, what animal would you be? But then I remembered basically 3/4 of our community are like anthropomorphic bird creatures. So, you know. In it somewhere. Got a knife. You'll never guess what animal would I be. Would it be a bird? I'm clearly not firing on all cylinders, guys. That's a silly question even for me. My answer is in my username. DollyWhiskers is a frog. You know. This is where Abby, what if you had to choose a mammal? What would I be if I was a mammal? Too obvious to say, like something that sleeps 24 hours a day. Nothing sleeps 24 hours a day. I would be a Pikachu. Pikachus are mammals, right? I think I would be a capybara. Is that because of the pirate captain you saw yesterday?
I could see the kill switch that would cut the power
Not
to the
pirate captain, you know,
transformer.
the capybara yesterday that was spoke like a pirate. Oh, look, everybody, right at the end of the game, a puzzle. Oh, this is fine. Always remember the lantern.
If I could figure out the gates, I could use them to get to the kill switch.
Okay. This cat is sat on the floor looking at me. Is that not it? Oh. Okay, so... Hey! Pure skill. Pure unadulterated skill. I'll be back in a bit. Hope the next hour or so of stream goes well. Thank you very much for saying so. I will be here for another... Oh gosh, it's another 3... we're coming up to the 2-hour mark. It does fly by. And I'm still not through... There can't be much left of this episode based off the pages alone. We'll find out.
Who designs these things?
I don't really understand why that was a good thing.
The transformer yard went dark and dead. Weaver's water pipe passage should now be good to go.
Just take a couple of seconds to reload my guns. I've got one, but I might have to start spamming flares. Yeah, that'll do it. I saw something on the floor here. Well, did I imagine that? I did, and that's straight up. That was straight up imagination. Ugh. Okay. Magic missile! Little pig, can I come in? Hi. Hi, creepy light lady. I mean, if any character is a moth, it's going to be an old lady living in a dam,
This
right?
way, young man. Follow me. Come, the pipe's empty now. We're ready to go. This way. We need to go.
No, we don't need a heavy-duty flashlight.
Knew both Tom and Barbara. I had such a crush on him. Such a beautiful man. I was jealous. There was a part of me that was maybe a little glad when she had the accident. And then Tom started writing and woke the darkness up. He tried to bring her back, but you can't do that.
I can hear scuba diving again.
There are no free rides like that.
I'm starting to realize that.
In that case, young man, perhaps you're a smarter man than Tom was. The witch looked like her, but it wasn't. Barbara was sweet. He didn't understand until it was too late. He tried to undo it, wrote himself, her, everything he'd ever written out of the world. Oh, he was so famous. And afterward, no one knew. Oh, Tom. He left only one thing behind in my care, in case it happened again. Insurance. He trusted me, or perhaps used me a little. Tom knew how I felt, knew I wouldn't refuse him. I built the well-lit room and put it there. It's been waiting for you. We are characters trapped in a story you have written, and none of us will survive to see the end of it. The darkness isn't stopped.
I'm gonna
She'll
take
twist
it.
the story to her own dark ends.
How do you know all this?
Tom, that's the way he wrote it. He still talks to me, you know, in television, from beyond, from below. We have both been touched by the darkness, young man. He saved us both with light, but the darkness stays with you.
I mean, Alan Wake is a bit of a dick for not moving. Why is he letting this old woman do that?
This pipe will take us directly to the well-lit room.
Okay, I need to call my friends, tell them where we're going.
Hello? Al!
Barry, we're headed to the dam in one of the pipes. Meet us there.
Okay, I'll tell Sarah.
It's Sarah now?
Whoa! No! For the sweet love of...
That's probably not good.
Barry! We gotta go see if they're okay.
They're probably dead. You must reach the well-lit room. This is no time to be a selfish idiot.
That's my best friend.
I mean, that's probably
Well,
it.
be a fool. I'll use the pipe. I'll meet you at the dam if you make it.
Wait, go and get the super device to kill the darkness. Why are you now?
At least I didn't have to worry about her. She knew how to stay safe.
That was the worst jump I've ever seen from this man. This man is an ankle shattered. This man and his arm pads, elbow pads.
Sarah was almost starting to relax. Maybe they could turn this into a win yet. Suddenly, there was a piercing sound, like a table saw gone wild, as 100 birds made out of shadows swarmed into the rotor. The chopper bucked wildly and the board lit up, telling her what she already knew. They were going down. Barry Wheeler screamed next to her.
Ominous. Running, Alan. Oh, I could have just gone straight down that tree. Never mind. Birds! The birds do not know what they do. Abby, avert thy gaze. People, welcome back with a stabby Kirby. Where are you? I mean, yeah. Abby's pointed it out now. The jumping animation sometimes in this game leaves a little to be desired.
Sheriff Breaker! Sarah!
Barry! Oh, he's dead.
The crash site looked bad, but as far as I could tell, the wreck was empty.
No splash, Captain. To the well-lit room. Isn't it lucky that there's a direct route to the well-lit room where she went? And... what's happening?
Barry!
Fucking hell, she's got a shooter.
Hang in there, I'm coming!
Oh my god, there's so many of them. Barry's best boy, Abby. I don't know why you're so shocked by Barry.
We were ready to make like Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
I have a different ending in mind.
Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks for asking.
I knew you'd be all right.
How's that?
The flaming eye of Mordor?
Laugh it up, funny man.
I hear scuba diving.
Weaver will meet us at the dam.
Loot? Anybody? Loot. Come on, loot. Give me some loot. There we go. We like the loot. What are these cats doing? The cats are coming in and out of the room at speed, and one of them smells and not very good. That's my kids I'm talking about. I'm sorry, everybody. You didn't need to hear that. My cat children stank. Well, there's the dam. So we can see where we're going.
Most of your night, running uphill, while a crazy bunch of demon hicks try to take your head off with an axe. You know your helicopter crash landed in Night Springs.
I mean, Barry is unkillable. He's wearing Christmas lights. Nobody's going to kill the spirit of Christmas. Getting all misty again.
You see those lights? That's the elevator we need to take.
Something just moved. What the hell is that thing? It's everywhere! Oh crap, there's more than one of them!
Nothing moves like that. It's impossible.
Ah! Al! Do something!
He's too fast. I can't get a shot.
Hate the fast-moving ones.
No, there! Al, they're all over the place!
Direct hit, direct hit.
How many of them are there? Where'd that one go?
Ah, this can't be happening!
Just delete them with a flare gun.
Was that it? Are we safe?
Hopefully.
That was... wow. I think we're okay.
I love you, Barry. Kiss, kiss.
Hey,
Why knocked
Al,
my camera? I
got a
feel
bad
very low
feeling.
down in the shot
Let's
today.
keep our eyes I hate this.
Maybe it's because I'm slowly wilting in my chair. Can everybody see my glorious beard? That's the important thing.
Wait, call the elevator. I'm keeping
Posture
watch.
check. I don't have a posture check because my posture is fantastic. He says, screwed up. Your focus, so you're slouching. Very true. I'm like, I'm playing Alan Wake. I am shooting Demon Hicks. I don't know what that was. Nobody clipped that. This is my old man voice, and I'm gonna say it now. Avi was gonna respond, isn't your normal voice your old man voice, old man? And all I say to that, Avian Falls, I don't have a comeback for my own joke.
Heads up! Here they come!
Oh no! Oh no!
Skadoosh.
They're coming! We have to hold them.
Isn't your... Yeah, there you go. Isn't your old normal voice your old man voice because you're an old man? Yeah, exactly. I didn't just call that. I'm secretly psychic, you see. Secretly psychic. That's Barry. Don't shoot Barry.
I swear this is the slowest elevator in the world.
Also only got to go down like one story. Barry, stop running in front of gunfire.
Almost here, Wake. Just hold on.
Barry's hiding behind a tree. Where has this sheriff been the entire time? She's so fucking useful to just be popping off guns in the distance. We're going to go to the end of this episode and then we're going to take a second to eat some Swedish fish. Press the button! Where is the button? There we go. I sort of walked up to it and didn't get prompt, so I assumed it was going to happen. Oh my god, this... Is that really a... Look how slow that's moving.
Dam at the top. What's the plan, Wake?
Well, Weaver's crazy, but she's got something Zane left behind. Something to fix this.
Gee, could you be a little more vague?
Abby, I've been eating more
Zane?
ghost pepper almonds
Seriously?
today. Those are
Might as well
brilliant.
be Paul Bunyan or Bigfoot.
Yeah, well, he was real.
Oh, icy cliff coffee, free cliff cliff, flea cliff cliffy. Words, you know, sometimes bottom left zip zip.
Okay, Wake. There's a button over there that opens the door. I think something's broken. Hold the button down so we can get in.
No, I'm sure that's not, like, they're gonna get in and I'm gonna be trapped out here. Leafler, claw, cloth, cough, sif, coffee, cliffy. Avi's just here to call me out in my own chat. Yeah, there they go. Who would have guessed that that was gonna happen?
We can get to the dam through here. What's happening out there?
You guys go ahead and find Weaver. She should be in the dam now. I'll have to make it alone through the top.
Okay, wait. Good luck. Don't get yourself killed.
Ow! Please, be careful.
I'll take good care of Barry, Wake. You just look after yourself.
They could have left me the ammo. I mean, they
gotta be kidding me.
Why have they brought back the flying furniture? Why? Just why? Why? Hard hat area. I'm sure there's not going to be a billion falling rocks down here.
Thomas Zane knew he had to remove all that had made this horror possible, including himself. That was the only way to banish the dark presence he had unleashed and now looked at him through the eyes of his dead love. But he also knew that
My
despite
dead
his
lady
best
love.
efforts, it might someday return. So even as he wrote himself and his work out of existence, he added a loophole as insurance, an exception to the rule. Anything of his stored in a shoebox would remain.
In a shoebox, okay. You know, I've left some sort of magic. What's the word? There's a technical term for it in writing, like a MacGuffin. Magic MacGuffin to solve all my problems. Who doesn't like a MacGuffin, am I right? I want a MacGuffin with cream cheese. And bacon. Or smoked salmon.
Oh no.
I'm hungry. That's not good. So many birds. And I'm out of batteries. Okay, I'm sure I'll be fine. What does that say? Well-lit room. Yeah, scuba diving again.
Fishing can be a hobby or a job.
Do I have any flares left?
Ridiculously outnumbered. The
No.
searchlight could even the odds.
I mean, that's cool. It would help if I had a gun out. Let's just go stand here. Is that it? Are we done?
Enough. You will go no further.
Guess I'm not going that way then.
Stop now.
Oh, that's lucky. You cleared the way. Time to run. And we're running. Come on, get your breath, Wake. Free coffee! Oh! Oh, and now it's expecting me to jump now. You know how I feel about jumping. That's a car. Ah! Barry, get in the building, you twat. Yo, that's a pole. Ugh. Press the button. This game's stressing me out today.
You made it. Well done. I'm glad I was wrong.
Oh, okay. Moving on.
To take. Don't worry about the noise. We're safe here. I have looked after the well-lit room for many, many years now. There is no shadow in the well-lit room. The power is fail-safe, and all the bulbs are numbered and changed regularly based on their make and model.
Right.
There's an old army base at Raid Cove Point, north of here. It was active during the Second World War. They operated here back then. They must have built this.
Yes, they did. It's my place now.
I mean, wouldn't it be... I wish I had a safe. When you were a kid, did you ever wish you had a coded safe? Safes are cool. I mean, that's less a safe and more a vault.
Take it, and I won't need to worry about the room anymore, because 6 and 33 and 118 need changing soon, and I don't want to climb up the ladder to change them because it's very late, and I'm tired. And if you take it, I won't have to do that anymore.
The page was autobiographical, a memory from my childhood. But I didn't write this. It was a page written by Thomas Zane. None of them were supposed to exist anymore.
Alan, 7 years old, would fight sleep to the bitter end. When he did sleep, he soon woke up, screaming, the nightmares fresh in his mind. One evening, his mother, sitting by his bed, offered him an old light switch. She called it the clicker, and flicking the switch would turn on a magical light that would drive the beast away. To imbue the talisman with all possible power, she added that it had been given to her by Alan's father. Alan never knew him, and anything of his took on mythical proportions in his mind. With the clicker firmly in his hand, Alan finally slept like a baby. Now, almost 30 years later, Alan thought of this as he stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, the clicker in his hand. He took a deep breath and jumped.
My mind swirled. I'd given the clicker to Alice, yet it was here. Zane had written it into existence in a story I had written.
Yeah,
I can get to her now. I can finish this.
The clicker was mentioned in, I think, the first episode that he had given it to his wife because she was scared of the dark. Come on, banging credits for Alan Wake. The soundtrack of this game has been really good. So what I'm gonna do now, chat, I don't know how long this song's gonna play for, but I'm gonna mute my microphone I'm going to mute my microphone, go for a wee very quickly, and then we're going to do the American snack portion of the evening, and then we're going to get on to episode 6. So I'll be right back. I lied, chat. Me clicking off Alan Wake broke the song, so you're going to go onto the BRB screen instead. Highly technical, these Epic games playing through OBS. We're going to go BRB. I'm going to get up, stretch my legs. Play some music, and I'll be right back. Let's go with that one. Everybody, Dolly is here, and we are going to be... Yeah, that's Dolly's hand. You can just about see it. We're going to be trying Swedish fish that was sent through by the lovely avian fools, because we don't get Swedish fish in this country. And they smell good. And I've noticed one thing. You want to smell them? Dolly's going to do a smell test. What do you think? They smell good. Dolly thinks they smell nice. I have one thing that I need to point out. There is a giant fish on the front of this packet, and they've had to print the word enlarged under it, like people would think that the sweets in this bag were actually that big. And I feel like that's a terrible comment on society. How big is the portion? Let's do a proper portion size. We're going to take 8. That's 4. It does. I mean, they're apparently healthy snacks. Sometimes they say not actual size, according to the back. The fact that that has to be pointed out right is a little bit... But here we go. Nice. Why are they Swedish? Yeah, they're made in Turkey and they're Swedish. Swedish fish are grown in a lab. They are very sticky. They're not sticky at all. They're dry. What do you mean they're sticky? They're nice, aren't they? You're now going to take them away and eat the entire bag before I finish streaming. Take some out. Take half out and put the rest in the cupboard for me. Yeah, Swedish fish. Everybody who knew. Swedish fish. I like Swedish fish. I had them lined up on my desk. Swedish fish were originally manufactured by the Swedish confectionery company Malaco. I'm back with audio. We are trying Swedish fish, one of the sweets that Avian Falls sent us in the post leak. You ever had a Swedish fish? Eight is apparently a serving, and I'm about to sit here and eat all 8 in about a minute. They are really good. I was ready to be disappointed because I knew about Swedish fish. Swedish fish is one of those that's mentioned in telly in some places. I had them once, very yummy. I'm really enjoying them. Dolly's taken the bag away, so I might never see them again. This is my break time, everybody, so please don't feel awkward about just watching me eat Swedish fish for a couple of minutes. And if you're watching the YouTube VOD back later, here is a special treat of watching a bearded man eat Swedish fish. I'm sure that's somebody's like ASMR preference. Only listens to men who have beards. I'm trying to put my finger on what flavor they are. They are very sweet. They're meant to be like cherry or strawberry. Strawberry? No, they do not sell them in IKEA. Dolly has left me at least some, I hope, because she just walked in with a bowl of Swedish fish. Mukbang stream. I like it. I have more snacks. I'm trying to do one new American snack per stream. Sort of separate the box out as long as possible. Avi sent us a sour apple lolly with a scorpion in it. And I was thinking about this while I was, that weird to say? I was thinking about this lollipop while I was in the shower this morning. If it's got a scorpion in it, do you suck on it and like wait for the candy to melt away and then you've just got a scorpion in your mouth? Or do you crunch it because you're then like, what's the preference there? Do you like bite it to sort of like not have a just loose scorpion in your mouth? It's not alive, obviously. It's not going to sting you, obviously, but I'd prefer not to have like the consistency of a scorpion in my mouth. So do I like put it in my mouth and crunch on it? My last Swedish fish. Whatever you want to do, like a Tootsie Pop. Got to crunch when you get to the scorpion. I'm going to see if I can find it so I can show the camera. 1 second. Sour apple lolly with a scorpion in it. I don't know how I feel about it so far. Sort of building up the nerve. Oh no! I've squished my moon pie! Gonna do an additional. We're going to do one extra because I'm really curious. Whilst we're here, and I'm going to have to get up and put these away afterwards because I'll just sit here and eat them. We're also going to do blue heat Takis. Now, Dolly got on with the previous ones. It's weird that these are blue. What's a space cake? They smell exactly the same as the other Takis, except they're that color. I'm not sure how I feel about that. They're milder. They turn your poo blue if you eat enough, from my brother's experience. Are they meant to be milder? Or is it because I've eaten a Swedish fish? They don't taste as spicy as the other ones did. Yeah. That is not a healthy color for a crisp. I do not feel comfortable putting a thing that is that color in my body. Also, when has there ever been a need for a crisp that makes your tongue go a funny color? Like a sweet, I can understand, but a crisp? My brother fried chicken with blue Takis as the breading. That sounds great. I'll be honest, that sounds brilliant. I think me and your brother would get on. I also like breaded chicken. Last one, and then I'm going to get up and put them away. I'm going to leave the camera on while I go to my kitchen. Please pay attention to any of the toys on the shelf. If any of them move, you need to tell me when I get back, because I'm concerned about a Toy Story type scenario. In closing, blue tacky is pretty weird. I went and offered one to Dolly, and she was like, nothing should go in your body that's that color unless it's like a raspberry slushy. I will say, though, having eaten a spicy... I did this in completely the wrong order, because the Swedish fish should have been pudding. I've now eaten blue tackies, and now I'm reverting back to the ghost pepper almonds. Because I'm going to be really disappointed when these are gone. As a person that thought they didn't like almonds, these are so good. I might have to make my own. Does anybody know how to make flavored almonds? Anyway. I'm going to leave them open on my desk and nibble while playing Alan Wake. The game's gone again. Go away, music. You're drunk. There we go. It's back. And I'm also going to sneeze, which is probably not a good shout after eating blue tackies. Are we gone? Are we going to sneeze or not? Yeah. I've lost my mouse. I need to mute myself. 1 second. son of a bitch. We're gonna do a free hat change, so nobody redeem. Thank you very much for the bless you. We have not had Fedora. No, I think we have had Fedora. What have we not had? We've had Trilby. We're gonna go military because we're about to go fight a bad guy. So strap in, everybody. This is the final section of the main story of Alan Wake. And if you're still watching the VOD at this point and haven't turned off after all of that snack little bit, bravo.
Previously on Alan Wake, I wrote a horror story that has come true. Thomas Zane did the same in the 70s.
You will go no further.
If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story. No one will survive.
You knew Zane! Thomas Zane! You're the Lady of the Light in the song!
He left something behind to help me. The clicker.
Alan thought of this as he stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, the clicker in his hand. He took a deep breath and jumped.
I can get to her now. I can finish this.
Ominous. Nice ass.
I had a hangover. My head was about to explode and the light hurt my eyes. I needed my sunglasses and painkillers to dull the pain. In one of my finer moments of self-deception, I swore to quit drinking.
This gonna be like...
The sunglasses made the world look bearable. Now I could keep my eyes open without feeling like a vampire in the sun.
This gonna be like the wife never existed or something along those lines. Like he's hallucinating. Do we join Alan already in the lake?
The pills worked fast. The prospect of being awake started to seem bearable again.
I mean, is he extra posh because he's like living in New York and he has a washing machine in his bathroom?
There was a message waiting for me on the machine.
Where Alan does all his writing. The first QR code. Anybody? I'm going to give you 5 seconds while I eat another almond to scan that to see what happens. Oh good, I thought you were going to have to live with the fluorescent hum the entire time. No, that would suck. Please scan the QR code, somebody, and tell me what it is. Would have been like the first one we saw, so it's either going to be video number 1 or a later one because it'll have changed. It'll be... That's a good shout because I'm eating spicy almonds. It's for Vision 2. Thank you, Wisdom. So this is the same, like, when we were here before. Why has he got... What is that about? Yeah, but what I was going to say was the hydrate is very appropriate because I am eating spicy almonds. And if you don't hydrate me right now, I will probably die. I should probably stop touching my face as well because I inevitably have chili on my hands now. Yubby, as a Canadian, have you ever experienced a blue tacky? Like the crisp Takis, T-A-K-A-I-S? I just had my first experience of a blue one and I don't get it. Why are they that color?
One new message. Al! Are you still asleep? Wakey, wakey! You should have your show on your TiVo. If Alice wasn't too mad to record it. As she called me earlier and really chewed me out. Yeah, we went a little overboard last night. But parties are a part of this business. Al, look, I'm saying this as your friend. She's not doing your career any favors by trying to run your life like that, okay? I'll talk to you later, Al. Watch the show.
I've seen them on YouTube, but never in person. They are weird.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Harry Garrett Show.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. We have a great show tonight. I've been talking with the best-selling author Alan Wake about his new book, The Sudden Stop. Yeah, good read. Go buy it. No, it is.
I'm going to put these away.
Look, I'm going to be honest here. Is that wise? No, but I'm going to do it anyway. I got people who give me the lowdown on books. I'm a busy guy. But this one, I actually read from cover to cover. I mean, I'm
Those are so good.
Wow, thanks. Now, this might be a spoiler for those who haven't read the book yet. Based on the sales figures, the 2 people out there who haven't read the book yet. But this last book is all about the death of the main character, the hard-boiled New York detective, Alex Casey. Now, there's been a lot of outrage about this. Why the hell did you kill Casey? What the hell were you thinking, man?
Good riddance. No, seriously though. 7 years and 6 books is a long time. He was a gloomy guy to spend all your working hours with, and it was a good run. But it's time to explore new things. My next book will be a departure from the old for me.
You selfish bastard, always thinking of yourself. Well, you've certainly given us a lot of entertainment over the years. And now that you mention it, Casey was a gloomy guy. Never had much luck with his love life with the ladies. Was that autobiographical in any way?
Yeah, no kidding. Casey's lady friends tended to die on him. With Casey, it was all about his pain. No, nothing autobiographical about that. I'm a happily married man. My wife is my muse.
Well, congratulations. That's great to hear. So, how's the publicity tour been treating you?
Good, great. But I gotta say, I'm glad to be back home in New York.
Well, you've certainly been on the news a lot lately. Lots of parties and, you got into a fight with some paparazzi.
Oh, man. Well, that guy was really in my face. I lost my temper. I know that wasn't cool.
You are famous for that temper.
Well, I did also write several books.
Well, your latest novel is called The Sudden Stop, and it's in bookstores now. Go get it. That means the 2 of you out there who haven't bought it yet. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have for you tonight. I want to thank all our guests for the evening. Alan Wake, Sam Lake. Once more, do the face for a Sam. There it is. And our musical guests, Poets of the Fall. Thank you, and good night.
At least I'd been funny. I told myself I could live with that.
Hey, honey. Did you watch the show?
I didn't say anything stupid if that's what you want to know.
Okay, Grumpy. You want an aspirin or something?
Are you going to start with me about drinking now?
You know what? Go back to sleep, Alan.
What? Now you can't even talk to me?
Well, this morning I was angry because you said you'd be home at midnight and you showed up at 7 a.m. and passed out in mid-sentence. Now I'm over it. Are you angry?
This goddamn tour. It's gotten out of hand.
Oh, honey. It's almost over, right? We can get back to normal. Then you can start writing again.
I'm sorry, honey.
Alan, you're not thinking straight. Just take a shower and go back to bed, huh?
Yeah, you're right, honey. I'm sorry. Once this is over, let's go away together. A vacation. Just you and me. Some peace and quiet.
We all know how that turned out. Hee butt shot. Oh no, what a shame. 3 cream egg Easter eggs fell off a cage and broke. Guess I've got some Easter eggs for tonight. Oh
Somehow,
no.
The clicker was the key to the cabin. I had to return to Cauldron Lake to save Alice. I'm going back to the lake to finish this. I'm going to write an ending to the story in the manuscript on my own terms, to make it all right.
Why can't you just write it here?
The last page is still in the typewriter. I need to read it first. Everything needs to be just right. Zane tried to cut some corners, and it didn't end well.
Okay, ready when you are.
I'm sorry, Sarah, but I need to do this alone. Barry, take her gun. Miss Weaver, close the door when I leave.
Good luck, Al.
See you later. When I got out, it was warm and sunny. I'd flicked the switch of the clicker. Had it done this? I didn't stop to question it. I had to take advantage of the sunlight to get to the lake. On Zane's page, I'd stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, about to use the clicker. That's where I was headed.
I mean, if this place exists, the landscape is beautiful, but I don't think it does.
Alone, in daylight, surrounded by the beauty of the Pacific Northwest landscape, it was hard not to let doubt creep in one last time. I could still chalk everything up to a dream, a delusion. I had enough imagination to make up something like this, having been in the cabin all this time, trapped in a story inside my head, gone mad from grief over Alice's death like Hartman had claimed. There would be no way of knowing. I told myself it didn't really matter. My course was set.
We're gonna get monsters in daytime next. Is that gonna be the thing? They're gonna be monsters out. Boot in a boot. Should I be checking these locations? Free coffee? Anybody want to give me some free coffee? Anybody please? Free coffee? Nope. Free coffee? Anyone? Free coffee? Nope. I think this is all of the areas that we've been to previously. Guess we're going in here and going on foot. Unless I can, like, jump the car. No. That's probably a bad idea.
The darkness had touched me. There was a link between us. Always would be. I could feel its presence again, getting closer.
You're in a dark tunnel and there's birds in the road.
Kill your wife.
You're gonna kill my wife, everybody. My wife. And some digestives. Should you be admitting this to us, Leek? Are you crossing some sort of line? The moral code of a shopkeep? Oh, that's a short list. That's not even scrollable. This episode might be really short.
The Dark Presence was no longer trying to capture the writer so he could create the ending it wanted. The writer knew too much. He was too strong. And he carried a weapon left behind by Thomas Zane. Something that could hurt it. Now, the darkness was doing everything in its power to simply stop the writer from ever reaching Cauldron Lake and the dark place it came from.
Bird's having a fit. There we go. Free vehicle? Free vehicle. I don't know, but nobody seems to lock their cars in this area. And look, it's nighttime again. A load of abandoned cars. Yeah, that'll do it. I'm not going to stop to waste my ammo. Why would I be getting out in this situation? Come on, get up the hill, little cart. There we go. Okay, okay. Yeah, I get it. You've got fucking... Jeez. And let's not pay attention to the fact that Alan Wake just spawned out of the backside of that car. Supermarkets have too much money anyway. Now it's all good. We have this thing called Colleague Shop. We reduce broken stuff and get it for free. Fair. You work at the one that I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say this out loud, but you work at the Big T, correct? The shop in the UK that begins with a T. My brother used to work for Tesco's as well, as one of the regional security managers. Probably shouldn't say that, you might know him. I'm a store manager, hence why I'm there so late. Yeah, you might know my brother. What is that creepy bat thing up the head?
What the hell?
What is that? I'm taking so much damage. I'm really concerned about the creepy bat thing up ahead as well. I'm so injured. Very good use of the flashbangs when lots of stuff like this starts flying around. I'm gonna save the last one. I'm getting... pelted by furniture. This game wants one last hurrah, freaking me out. Be funny if you knew my brother Lake. That would be. We might have to speak privately. I think you said you're up in Essex, right? Oh, I'm trapped. I did. How far back has this reset me? Oh, it's so far back. So far back. Why? Just why? Okay, we want to keep the flashbangs for as long as possible. Bridge! My regional manager keeps trying to get me to move to a bigger store. I keep refusing as I love my little store too much. Also, if you've got friends there and stuff. Oh, I'm so injured. Let's just stand here for a second whilst the furniture isn't attacking me and heal. A thing that I realized recently, and I'm sure you're not asking for a pep talk or anything along those lines, but a thing I realized recently was that there are two types of people specifically in my job. I've been in my job for like over a decade now, and it was the first job that I got out of uni. And there's been steady growth since I've been there, and it's, you know, it's fulfilling. It's like ticks all my boxes. I'm comfortable. We own the house that we live in, or we have a mortgage, so I'm comfortable. And then there's the other people that would have been at that job for like 6 months and then moved on to something else, and then moved on to something else, and did the ladder climbing thing. I don't have the ladder climb. I don't have it in me to do the ladder climbing thing. I don't like change, and change is not always a bad thing. No, I mean, change in some cases isn't required. If you're happy, you're happy. And some people don't get that. And that is my thoughts on the subject of switching jobs on the request of a manager. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Salamite takes a barrel to the skull. I mean, he must have a hell of a concussion at this point. Okay, so this time, we're going to throw a flashbang at this digger. And we're not going to try and run backwards. Killed the demon digger. Demon digger is dead. Exactly. I'm very comfortable with what I do at the moment. Plus, having Tuesday off every week now, if I get to help out, is going to help out a bunch. You could start up your budding streaming career, Psycho Leak. I'll be there. We'll be in chat. Especially if you're on the day. If it's a Tuesday, you can come join us on the Minecraft server. It'll be thrilling. And after we've got you streaming, we have to loop back round to get Abby streaming again. Oh my god, it's a demon monster truck. Leak stream before. He has, they have. Abby has been working out her schedule today. Ooh. Do it, Abby, I dare you. I knew Leak, how often did you regularly stream before and then stop? Or did you, what was the situation before? Because I know I followed you. I knew you had streamed. I wasn't sure how much. Oh, you were into it then. Fair enough. I didn't realize. So after looking at your profile, I only saw one video there, so I couldn't really tell by the time I'd followed you. Kind of burnt myself out though. Fair enough. I'm restarting 100% tonight. Gently get out of the car, Alan Wake. Come on. What are you playing tonight, Leak? Shotgun. Itchy nose. Ugh. get a new? No. S&P, have to finish bamboo farm. Fair enough. Here they come! I'm looking forward to watching your VOD tomorrow, yeah. Come on, just all die. Oh. Hey Dolly, I got my friend Shadow to follow your YouTubes. Nice. Always appreciate that. And if anybody isn't on that subject, if anybody in... Come on, pause game, thank you. If anybody in... Oh my god, pause! Thank you. If anybody is not following Psycho League, please go give them a follow. Blah, blah, blah. Now reload your gun. Yeah, there we go.
The bottom of Cauldron Lake was a graveyard of things the lake had claimed in one way or another over the decades. The Dark Presence brought them up in its wake, scattering the rotten waterlogged hull of an old boat here, the remains of a long-ago crashed airplane there, trees shattered under the impacts. The earth groaned. It didn't even notice.
I don't have a good feeling. Car. Suddenly lose the ability to turn my car. Come on. Where am I going right now? There, apparently. I guess we're going in here. Free stuff? Free stuff, we like free stuff. Nice. I just want my free stuff. So, flashbangs. What we like. Concentration in this game is real this evening, people. I'm sorry if I'm not my usual animated self. But if anybody is not following and is enjoying the gameplay, I would really appreciate the follow. As you have seen, this stream is marked with low spoons. I started streaming, I was like, actually, I'm super tired. But we're here, we need to finish. It was next week, next Sunday, everybody. We're back on that 12-hour stream bullshit. It's currently -4. I'm hoping it doesn't snow soon. It's England. It doesn't snow very often. It'll be fine. I mean, I will fully admit this country grinds to an absolute halt if it ever snows. You're not wrong. We're really bad at dealing with inconvenience in this country, and that's not a criticism of you, Lake. Just the slightest amount of snow and Britain implodes. Flashbangs, flare gun, filing cabinets. Still really concerned about what we're doing up here. What even was this room about? Like, I assumed I would find a gate.
I had to get the gate open.
How? Am I being needlessly... Have I just gone around that entire building and there was probably a switch up in that? Ignore that I did that. Is there a switch up here? Yes, of course there is. But I just walked straight past. Oh, they're coming for me. Anyway, take this time to think about what you did and actually reload your gun, please. Please, pretty please. There we go. Also. Nice. I hear running. I heard somebody running. What was that about? I don't feel comfortable in here. What is this for? Half expecting my car to get crushed for some reason.
Zane cut its heart out, but it didn't die. The thing that wore Barbara's face kept crooning sweet nothings sugar-laced with poison. He put on the suit, untied the monster from the chair. The thing in his arms thrashed weakly, but he held fast. He stepped outside, off the pier, and into the dark water, a sinking pinprick of light descending toward a bottom that never came.
So Thomas Zane, like, defeated the darkness by jumping into the lake in a scuba suit and being trapped in what is effectively, I guess, purgatory if he never reaches the bottom. Always comes back to purgatory with these games. Weird shit, purgatory. a time limit right now? I feel like I'm on a time limit, and I don't like that. Oh, boy. Totally worth it. Like, all my flashbangs mostly gone, but so totally worth it to get rid of those. This is the most this is the most claustrophobic this game has ever felt, which is so weird. Considering I was in the inside of a dam earlier. And now we're driving again, muting to the boss battle. I would like some free stuff. I like free stuff. Am I getting out my car here? I guess so.
When I told Barry my plan back in the well-lit room, I'd acted as if I knew what I was doing. I didn't. I was operating on the shifting logic of a dream. I had to fight my way to the lake through the horrors of the night. I had to flick an old battered light switch imbued with childhood magic. I had to write a happy ending to a horror story. I had to save my wife from the dark prison she was being held in.
I don't think he's gonna do it though. Does anybody else have a really bad feeling this isn't gonna end well? I have a bad feeling. I wonder if she's already dead. The Marleys were dead to begin with. Oh, I wonder if there's going to be a fight of some kind here, question mark. Give it a second.
I will never give her to you.
There it is. I've stolen the aux lead from the shops for the shop speakers. We currently have music for the 50s playing on the shop floor. Life is good. I get the feeling Luke would be a good manager. Like, good managers are rare. And from my experience with you, Luke, I feel like you would be a good manager. Flashlight. Here comes the frickin' furniture. No, 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 no! God! Yeah, walk through that light to get to me. Come on. That's exactly what I didn't want to happen. Reload again. Come on. Oh, okay. Moving on. There's lots of me doing this today. My concentration face. We're on the final stretch here, people. I mean, there's DLC, but I need to read up on the DLC to find out if it's not like a... I'm not about the DLC if it turns out to be like a kill these waves of bad guys.
The dark place
if it's
I
actual
found
story, I'll
myself in
play
was
it.
unlike anything I could ever have imagined. It wasn't solid. It flowed. It was conceptual and subjective. For someone else, an artist in another field, it would have been very different. I could sense the story of the manuscript all around me, the words and ideas floating in the air, poised to become real.
Time for a free hat change. Goodbye, military. Hello. No, not knit. We're going on an adventure, so it is a Indiana Jones fedora. Okay, so like I'm in here. Is there a way out of here? Oh, there's just a straight up thing that I was missing. Say I was really concerned for a second then that something was creeping up behind me, but there he is.
I could see Mirror Peak in the distance. That's where Cauldron Lake was.
Or flare gun. I've got so many flare gun rounds. But reload your shotgun. Then we're getting in that bucket down there. Here we go. Hey, roller coaster segment. Whee! Oh, it's really slow. There's no track there. This doesn't seem like a good idea. Whee! Here they come. And we're running. We're running off the bridge that is crumbling under our weight. Come on. There we go. Oh, okay. Is that the birds dealt with? Those birds were fairly ineffectual. Don't attack me while I'm on a ladder. I can see... oh, bollocks. Now that I was up there, I could see something. Let's go. Be back soon. Just tidying the store up. Have fun. Drop Dead, thank you for the 200 bits. How's it going, buddy? It's a very odd way to enter chat, but I appreciate it. Thank you very much. So many flares. Oh, I don't think I've ever said buddy in my life, so I apologize for if that sounded disingenuous. Friend. Guy friend. Platonic life partner. There we go. Come on. I'm not your buddy, pal. I'm not your gal, friend. I'm not your buddy, guy. I can't. We say that South Park reference so often that I've completely forgotten the actual order that it comes in. That's dramatic. This looks like it's going to be a running segment. We're just going to run. Yep, there we go. There's the running segment. Back, you savages. Free coffee. Why would anybody be out here to leave a thermos of coffee? I feel like this is not the most traveled route. Who are they kidding with this coffee? Have a freebie. I've not thrown one of them in ages. Stop throwing axes at me! Oh, no. I really must look at the achievements for this. It's on Epic, so I don't think they're I don't think they're as exciting. More stuff. I like free stuff. If I get to the lake and it wipes all of this awesome stuff that I'm carrying, which, based off previous experience, it's very likely to, heads are gonna roll. Come on, reload your gun. We've had a gun. I wonder if we're going to get an improved revolver, because we've had an improvement for every pick-upable item except the standard pistol. I don't feel like there's much left of the game to start offering loot. News. No, I'm a bit creeped out by this wherever I am. Dolly? Oh look, the lorry's arrived. Direct hit! Kaboom! Who ordered a lorry? Get through this, get through here, and up here. Lithium. You can dance if you want to. You can go to Cauldron Lake, but your wife's being kidnapped by a giant evil monster that lives in the lake, and it's probably a huge mistake. Where are you? Just a minute. Ah! I'm out of batteries. Got him. Thank you for the hydrate, Shiva. I'm going to have a sip of my lovely, like, billion liters of water. Thank you very much. Ah, refreshing. Reload your gun. Okay, everything is reloaded. Onwards. Free forest coffee and a boat. Who ordered the boat? Flashbang. Come on. Found flashbangs. Life is good again. Why is it always... Why is this place full of the fast-moving ones? I hate the noise they make. There's another one! I'm out of batteries. I don't know what's happening up there, but it sounds loud. Let's just keep moving. Oh, breathe, breathe. Breathe. Need batteries. I don't need bullets. Give me some batteries in this rural wooden shack that probably has never seen a battery. Still up there. I can hear him. Oh, the light bulb broke. Thank you, Dolly. Dolly's got no chill. Oh, Dolly. What are you doing this to? Dolly has redeemed. Chimken says something nice about himself. That was a loud light bulb break. I'm awake. I'm awake, everybody. I'm awake. Dolly wants me to say something nice about myself. I am going to say I have I'm pretty proud of the community that me and Dolly have put together at this point. We keep sort of looping back round, and it's not one I've mentioned so specifically, but I have met so many nice people whilst doing the Twitch streaming thing, whilst doing playing the Minecraft on the ISV server, that actually the fact that we've pulled everybody together and we found our people, air quotes, if we're going to call them our people, and like we're hanging out and we're doing stuff and everybody's being creative and it's all like much of a muchness. The Discord is great. I'm really happy about it. The Minecraft server is great. I'm really happy about the community aspect of that. Everybody's getting on, because some people can be dicks at the end of the day. Everybody's getting on, and I don't think there's really been a cross word between anyone. And like, whilst we're not 100% responsible for that, the fact that we're sort of like steering the ship and piloting it it's been an honor. That's very dramatic to say it in that way, but it's been so good, and I'm so happy with where it's going, and I'm looking forward to giving back with that. When I got 50 followers, I said at the time that I was going to do an air fryer stream, and it's taken me till 100 followers to be able to afford all the things that I wanted for that air fryer stream. So in 2 weeks, we're doing that air fryer stream, and that is for everybody that has followed me up until now. That is to say thank you, because it's going to be silly. It's going to be me eating air fried food on screen whilst dipping the air fried food in very spicy hot sauce, and it's what I promised from the get go, and I'm delivering finally. And next week I'm doing another 12 hours, not 12-week stream. That would be a very long time. 12 hours stream on the Sunday, and I'm looking forward to that and the community and like hanging out with you guys. It's great. I'm so happy with the way that the streaming thing is going right now. And it's been really, I won't go on for too long because this was only a redemption, but it's been really healthy for me to have something I can pour my creative energy into, because there's only so much of that sort of like energy I can put into work, and I'm sort of at capacity when it comes to work. So to come home and have something to sort of focus on and to like have people to talk to other than Dolly, because Dolly is great, but in the same way I can't be everything for Dolly, she can't be everything for me. So having that creative thing that I can pour my energy into, speak to people, hang out, play video games, like share common interests. Oh, it's just been really nice. I know I'm a bit sleepy today, so I apologize, but yeah, it's been really good. Sorry, that was a lot of words. I shot him in the face with a flare. He's got style, he's got grace. When he gets mad, he'll shoot you in the face. Oh look, a train. Is that still coming? I thought it was going to stop. I thought I looked away then to sort of investigate around here. It would have been so funny if it crept up on me and killed me. But yeah, that's it. That's it, everybody. That's my chicken says something nice about himself for the day. I sort of extended it to you guys. Yeah, and the new streamers that are in the... Not new streamers, really, but anybody who is trying the streaming thing, Psycholeak, Sheba, if you ever want to chat about that sort of stuff, my DMs are open. We can chat about it always, because if you're part of the community, it's been really useful for me to be able to bounce stuff off people. So obviously, please bounce stuff off me. I'd really appreciate being able to help you with stuff, but if you need it. You can also say it's none of my business, but you know what I mean. Break out into song now. You raise me up. No, we're not doing it. But the community, get leaning back to the community thing. It's a really nice feeling for me, and where I feel the community is working out is when people are willing. Everybody's so willing to talk to each other on the Discord. Like, there's not a crossword. If somebody's got an idea, they talk about it. Like, people have started streaming. I'm not sure because of us, but like, sort of adjacent to us, and that's been cool. And we're all sharing in that like common experience. And I think what's the big, like, it's very important for me to be able to lifting it. We all lift each other up, and that's cool. That's a really nice feeling. That was RightBigChimken, and welcome to my TED Talk about how cool the community is. And I'm just in awe every day that I get to hang out with some you guys all the time. Single tear. The darkness controls the taking. You knew this. You're just repeating yourself now, mysterious person that's writing letters. That doesn't look like a fight arena at all, does it? Got some flashbangs. Let's reload our guns before I hop down. The generator to start up. Are you going until you finish today? I will go. How long are we on? I'll probably try and go until we finish this episode. I don't think I'm going to get to the DLC today, obviously. I don't know. Are you able to tell me how much longer of this episode I've got? Dolly, are you able to give me a general idea? Let me just get the... I am get to Cauldron Lake, but I've been getting to Cauldron Lake for quite some time. Like, I'm in an area on the way to get to Cauldron Lake where there's a bunch of, like, electronic cables and, like, a generator to turn on. If that sort of narrows it down. I'm across some bridges. There's one of those fast guys out here again. I can hear you. You in the generator? You might do it in the last. You might do it in the last 30 minutes. Definitely less than an hour. Okay. Thank you, trusty assistant. I mean, I don't really have to kill this guy, so I'm just gonna walk away. We're going to continue to push on towards the ending. Flashbangs left, got my flare gun. Do we have a lift that's going to take 3/4 of an hour? We don't. Good. Let's go. I'm assuming like the lake is going to be through this. I feel like I've been doing this get to Cauldron Lake. Don't go back down. There's monsters down there. Oh no. I want to go up. Let me go up. trying, people. We're trying. He just wanted to see them. Kiss him on the mouth. Go kiss those monsters on the mouth. How do I get off this? Yeah, there we go. How do I get off this bullshit?
Turn back now.
I can run because there's dudes behind me. Just run, Alan Wake. No, don't touch it.
Alice never loved
Oh, I can see the gate. That didn't make me jump at all. Alan, you're gonna... Oh, I took a car to the head. We're gonna jump in. I'm very injured. I'm very injured right now. We're just going. I missed a flag up.
You will fail.
Is that... I'll destroy the tornado, not run off the end of the thing. Okay, we're gonna run. No. Nobody saw that. And I'm dead because I touched the two things because it was just vibrating on the floor. There's a few things there that I'm just gonna like. That tells something. I strike at thee. Oh yeah, so much flare ammo. So much flare ammo right now.
You will fail. It's all in your head. You're making this up. Don't drop the flare gun, it's clearly very useful. Hell!
Breaks every bone in his body, because if you jump into water from that height, you'd probably kill yourself. Or is that not what I meant to say in that situation? Was it for story time?
Shh, baby. You were having a bad dream.
That's a demon.
It was just another nightmare.
No.
Everything's fine. You're home.
Oh, I'm not.
It wasn't a dream.
Everything's
fine. Turn the lights on. Turn the lights on!
Shh, baby. The power's out. There's no light. Come back to bed and I'll make you forget all about your fear of the dark.
My fear? It's your fear. Why aren't you afraid? You're not Alice. Turn the lights on now.
Why are you teleporting around
Where's
the room,
clicker?
Mysterious?
What did you do with it?
You're scaring me now. Come back to bed.
Turn the fuses on.
Taking your pills? Do you want me to call Dr. Hartman?
No, Hartman's evil. I'm not touching you. Flicker.
Come back to bed, Alan.
Come back to bed, Tom.
Oh. Hey, Zane's here.
You must find your way to the cabin. It stands in your way. It won't let you pass. It has no heart. It's filled with darkness. You must fill its heart with light.
I'm so intrigued about what's going to be in. Oh, that's terrifying. The grin was the grin. Oh.
Don't mind him. He's Mr. Your friends will meet him when you're gone.
Mr. Scratch. Mr. Scratch.
Use the clicker.
Isn't Scratch? Isn't that the devil? Bath. I summoned a bath. Shoebox. What's it? Shoebox.
What? I'm leaving you, Alan. I'm not something.
What's in the shoebox?
Someone else.
Alice?
Nothing's in the
No,
shoebox.
what are you saying?
Bridge.
You don't love me. How could you? You even love yourself. All you do is torture yourself with work you can't do anymore.
No, I love you more than anything in the world. You're my muse.
I'm not.
Who are you? What have you done with my Alice?
Alan? What are you doing?
What does that say? Telephone pole.
What are you doing, Alan? Stop! Put the light back on!
It wasn't true. Nothing like that had ever happened.
You're not my Barbara.
Let me go. I promise to be good. Please, untie me, you naughty boy. I will help you write your masterpiece. I will love you forever.
No, you're not Barbara Jagger. I made a terrible mistake. I should have never written you back. You came back wrong.
Barbara Jagger's in here. That's Barbara Jagger.
Now you will never get her back.
I am much older than you. Older than your first work of art. I will find a new face to wear. Someone else to dream me free.
They're grave lights, bro. I have a bad feeling this isn't going to end well. How I've not spoilt myself on this. I had seen
feel Alice's presence close by.
I'd seen some of it, but well past. I'm not sure where the line was.
I had to do now.
I don't know how it ends.
I knew how to write the ending to Departure. There's light and there's darkness. Cause and effect. There's guilt and there's atonement. But the scales always need to balance. Everything has a price. That's where Zane had gone wrong. There's
Zane
a long journey through the night back into the light.
Zane tried to save himself and Barbara. Alan's going to sacrifice himself.
Alice?
Is he? Or is he just going to reset it entirely?
Oh no!
time going backwards. It wasn't that many days. I suppose I was unconscious for 10. She gonna wake up on the coast and it's just gonna be... There's Alice. Oh, he's not going to be there, is he? Because that's... Ghosty does not stop slapping. It has been really good. Like, really good. Deerfest has started finally. I love those two so much. He's still corrupted because there's the woman in the background. No, that's the FBI agent.
It's not a lake. It's an ocean.
Alan, wake up.
He didn't get out. And I kind of... I knew he was in, so this game was made by Remedy, and I knew Alan Wake was in Control, but I don't know in what, which is another Remedy game, and I didn't know in what context. I assumed he was going to be like in it in Survivor because I never wanted to spoil myself. And yes, Bowie, I'm going to speak over it. I'm really sorry. I knew he was in Control. I didn't know the context why, because he was part of the DLC, because I remember reading that as an announcement that, oh, Alan Wake's mentioned in the Control DLC. This seems like it would get contracts anyway without talking. Very good point. Let's skip that. Very, very good point. Very good point about the copyright. Thank you, Avi. I didn't really think about that. There might be a very short segment of muted audio at the end of that. So, I knew Alan Wake was in the Control DLC. I didn't know the context why. And I think when I watched somebody play this, I didn't see it till the I didn't see it till the end. Because that whole rock show experience was completely brand new to me, and that was absolutely brilliant. The episode, which episode was that? In episode 4, where you find out the truth, where you get the record from the farmhouse, and beforehand there's like a rock show. I have so many thoughts on this, and the one thing I will say, it was the perfect time to play this game because Alan Wake 2 has now been confirmed. Until now, let's do a little bit of fact-finding, shall we? Let's do fact-finding portion of the evening. Let me just chuck some music on while we go. No, that's far too loud. So we are gonna chuck some music on, and then I'm gonna talk about stuff. I have notes, thoughts. Okay, so Alan Wake 1, answering a previous question during the stream. When did Alan Wake come out the first time? This game came out in 2010 and has not had a sequel. It was on Xbox 360 and then released. Epic remastered it and released it semi-recently. When was the remaster released? The remaster was released... when was the remaster released? Anybody? Can you tell me? I can't immediately spot when the remaster was released, but semi-recently. So the perfect time for me to play this was now, because the sequel comes out this year. Imagine that ending and having to wait 13 years for an outcome. I would have been tearing my hair out. I would have been losing my absolute shit. So... Oh, okay. So... There are 2 DLCs. And we're going to play them on stream. We're not going to play them tonight because we've got about 10 minutes to go. But there are 2 DLCs that we're going to play. That will be part of my 12-hour stream next week. So I figure it'll be another 4-hour segment of that to get the DLCs out of the way. If they're in... Each episode is about 2 hours, so unless the DLC is extremely long, I can't imagine it's longer than an episode of the actual game was. So there will be more of this next week where we wrap up Alan Wake. I don't think the DLC is going to resolve that story, especially if there's a sequel coming. And yeah, I have so many feelings. Everybody, and I hope you've enjoyed watching it this far. If you happen to miss next week, the VODs will be available if you're curious, but the DLCs are called The Signal and The Writer, and I will do that next Sunday as part of the 12 hours that I'm going to do. And I hope you can join me. Let me just get rid of Alan Wake from the background because it's currently running camera. Quit and go. So yeah, that was Alan Wake. That game is absolutely brilliant, and if you've not absolutely ruined yourself, now that you've seen me play it, maybe if you wanted to play it, you could go in and do it in Nightmare. I have no interest in going back and doing that game on a harder difficulty. There were some parts of that really stressed me out. What is this music I'm listening to? Also, that game had no business of having such a banging soundtrack, because that soundtrack was absolutely astounding front to back. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to find somebody to raid, and we're going to do our usual. I need to de-stress, so I'm going to do it on camera. Unclench your jaw, remove the tongue from the top of your mouth and drop your shoulders. I want everybody to know, everybody who is... Sunday nights for me has always been like, I always treated it as my main series, as my main stream, and Sunday night Scary Games has been like absolutely fantastic. And I know I talked about like how the streaming was going in the whole community. I feel really good about the little gameplay loop that I'm currently in, with a community game on a Tuesday, like a game that I particularly fancy on a Saturday, and a scary game on a Sunday. And I'd always thought about the Scary Games on a Sunday as like my main series, because I didn't play scary games before I started streaming them. Like, there are so many that I've not experienced, and Alan Wake was always on the list. And it's really nice to finish. It's really great to finish, and it's really great to share it with you guys. So that's that. That's it for another Ice Cream Sunday. Less screamy, I suppose. I will get back to jump scares because I think a lot of people like watching me do jump scare games, but it's been quite nice to deal with like more thinkers, if that makes sense. Games with slightly less focus on making me shit my pants every 5 minutes, and more ones that actually get my brain going. So yeah, that was Alan Wake. When will I be streaming again? I will be streaming again on Tuesday. We'll be playing Minecraft. I will be streaming Saturday and Sunday the following week. I have a 4-day weekend that week. So on Saturday will be the usual Chicken Police and Minecraft that we play with DollyWhiskers afterwards. And then on the Sunday, because I have a 4-day weekend, I will be doing another 12-hour stream, and it would be really cool if some of you came and joined me. I don't expect anybody to sit there for the full 12 hours, but if you're game, I'm not sure what we're going to be playing. Alan Wake, the DLC, we've already confirmed, so that's 4 hours of my day sorted. So 2 other games are probably going to fill that slot in some way. There's probably going to be a few rhythm games in there, because rhythm games seemed to be very popular last time. Like I wanted it to... I might wrap up a few things. I think in terms of a stream admin thing, before we finish the stream, I can go on record now and say I'm probably not going back to Tactics Ogre. I really enjoyed the like 20 or so hours I put into that, but I felt the gameplay loop on stream was just a bit... I got tired and then not particularly driven to finish it. So I'm going to pack Tactics Ogre away. Tactics Ogre is done and is not coming back. We are currently hyper-focused on Minecraft and the SMP, which is going swimmingly. So if you want to come join us on a Tuesday night, that would be great. If you want to watch any of the other community members, everybody's absolutely brilliant. But that probably also means that Guild Wars isn't coming back for a while. We've taken a bit of a pause. Guild Wars we enjoy, but we sort of got busy with other things. And it was the easiest one to drop, especially as I only stream 3 nights a week anyway. And Saturday, what else? That's basically it. That's basically it for the stream admin. So yeah, we will be back next Sunday to do the DLC for this game and like properly wrap it up in a bow and put it aside. We will then be playing Control, which is in the same shared universe, which is creepy as shit. I've done more of that privately, but I'm going to start from scratch and experience the entire thing again. So there will be some stuff that I'm familiar with, but I don't know how it ends. And the fact that I missed how Alan Wake, the fact that I had never found out how Alan Wake ended, is kind of incredible to me. We're going to find what I didn't do. I didn't actually go through my whole unstressed process, so I'll finish. Okay? I'll finish. Unclench your jaw. Remove the tongue from the roof of your mouth and drop your shoulders. What I want you to know... I'm all glad you exist. I wouldn't be here doing this on a weekly basis if it wasn't for the engagement in chat, because I feel like I would have gone stir crazy by now. So I'm so glad that you exist and you're here to share some of this stuff with me. And thank you very much for helping me do the weird stuff I do on the internet. I want everybody to stay strong because it's Monday tomorrow, and Mondays suck because you have to go to work. And I want you to know, as much as I'm sure it doesn't mean much from a stranger on the internet, I'm proud of you for whatever you're doing and the fact that you just keep on going. Let's do a raid. Who are we gonna raid? Let me save my notepad file because I've got a billion things open up on there at the moment. What we're gonna do, we're gonna go to twitch.tv. I might pass you off to another. Let's see who's available. Watson is streaming, but that seems like an easy one to do, as is Schwanzi, but that seems like an easy one to do. Whilst I've got you, I'm going to do a very quick look to see if anybody is playing Alan Wake that looks immediately interesting. I've just cut to Alan Wake and it's just a giant picture of my face. All of the people playing Alan Wake have... what is this guy doing? I'm not sure there's a lot of English people playing it currently. I think that guy's roughing up. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to throw some love at Zhuanzi, who is from the Impulse SV ISV server. They're currently playing Minecraft, and we're going to go about... we're going to go... No, we're not going to do that. I've changed my mind. I've changed my mind, everybody. Chill. Chill. I'm just looking down my list of people that I follow. We're going to raid Foxy Aurelia, because I didn't raid Foxy Aurelia last time. I was passed to them. So what we're going to do is we're going to raid Foxy Aurelia. So what I want everybody to do is do the usual raid mates. And I hope you have a brilliant start to your week. And I will see you on Tuesday for some of you that want to come watch us play Minecraft. So goodbye.